Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Ladies, be honest with yourself. Now, one thing I found with women, right? One thing I found, a lot of y'all ain't honest about what y'all really want in a man. Now, I know I talk mostly, I talk about the sexual king type and, because of course I tell men to hit the gym and stuff, and because that's really the best way to attract women is a nice body. But I know each one of y'all have your own preferences and stuff, which is cool. Everybody don't necessarily, some women like the tall men. Some women, I've met women who prefer a short guy, right? Slim guy. I've known some women who like guys who are clinically obese, right? But regardless of what you like, before I get into the meat of it, but I also understand that, there's certain personality traits that y'all like. Some of y'all going to like that guy who's real talkative, outgoing, life of the party. Some of y'all going to like that real quiet guy. Some of y'all going to like the laid back guy. Some of y'all going to like the take charge, order everything for you, hold the door, just totally take care of everything. And that's cool. Whatever you like. But here's the issue I see with women. Here's the honest issue. Many of y'all ain't honest about it. Like, the number of women who will lie to themselves just to be in a relationship, to me, is quite high. Seriously, it's quite high. Because I talk to a lot of women privately. And I know a lot of women will just grab some guy just so they can say they're in a relationship, because they had too many lonely nights, right? They had too many lonely nights. They, they ain't been out with somebody in 2 years. Something is, or, they trying to impress some relatives because, they tired of, like, their relatives of, like, every Thanksgiving dinner or family reunion saying, how come you don't got a man? So, like with I've seen a lot of professional women do it, and so they'll get a pretty good guy. I mean, I've even known women who would marry a guy. They friends at first, right? Like, I remember this one woman, she married this guy. When I first met him, it was through her. He was just an escort for like this party. It was like a corporate party or something, and she made it clear they were just friends. And then a little bit later, I'm attending the wedding, right? But it was still always that thing of, why she married this dude? She didn't really want this dude, because I'll just say I spied her one day drunk, so I had an idea what she really wanted in a man. So I'll leave it at that, right? But, she wasn't honest. And there's a lot of women marrying guys they know they don't want to marry. There's a lot of guys in relationships. I'm going to tell you what. There's a lot of women out here walking around, holding hands with some guy, even popping out some baby. They don't really want to be with this guy. I know a woman that stayed with a guy a long time, right? She was with him for about 11 years, right? She didn't like how he proposed, but ended up getting with somebody else. She getting married within a year after breaking up with the first person, right? But she got what she was worried about, like, the status and all of that. But she wasn't being honest. Because the problem with dishonesty, now I know y'all ladies, y'all want us to be honest. Y'all ain't, because I know y'all want us to be honest and stuff. But y'all got to be honest with yourselves sometimes, what you really want and who you really want. Because I've seen too many women, and I've said this as a general rule of thumb, very few women are with the man they really want to be with. Now, in my book, Sexual Chemistry, I said a lot of times I might be a Mr. Goodbar, or as I use the term now, sexual king type. But, I wrote that about 16 years ago, right? And so my knowledge is updated, and I see it. But there's always some type of guy that you want. And like I said, it ain't necessarily even a sexual king type. You know, it might be that nerdy type. But then sometimes a woman get caught up. Let me use the nerdy type. There's some women who deep down, they on some nerdy stuff too. Deep down, there's many women on some nerdy stuff, and they like to sit there, they more intellectual and stuff. But because they caught up in what other people think, they'll get a certain type of guy. Like, I know a woman, she was very attractive, right? She was very attractive. We were friends, but it really occurred to me in retrospect how many openings and how many clues she was trying to give me, right? And I couldn't think about, she's very attractive, and, you know, because I was seeing her bougie side where she's trying to impress the crowd. In fact, at her wedding, you almost had a who's who of folks in D.C. In fact, if one of them heard this, they'd probably be like, oh, I saw you at that wedding. I know who you talking about. But then it hit me, like in retrospect, I said, you know what? Like, she actually liked me. But the thing was, I found out later that she was way more she was more of an intellectual than I thought. You know, I just saw the beauty in everything. And generally a cool person. But she always liked talking to me. I was like, because we'd be talking about some intellectual stuff. And I don't know how happy her current marriage is or anything like that. I don't know. But that's just, you know, an example of, you know, a woman just needing to be honest with it. Because part of the thing was she was concerned about certain images and everything, right? But it's I see that with a lot of women, just, you know, because I've seen women, you know, they might get somebody, like I said, once again, that dude who might not fit like what the peers want, right? And that's a big thing with y'all ladies. Too many of y'all caught up into what your peers want and looking good to peers and family. Like, you might want that artist, you might prefer that artist dude, but they like, hey, you gotta get that doctor or attorney. It's like, nah, not if you gotta be dishonest about it. Seriously. Because I'd have started that. I'm gonna tell you what, ladies, that helps you and it helps a lot of men. It helps you because if you try to make something work with a guy you ain't feeling, you're gonna cheat. You're gonna regret it, feel some guilt or something, or get some type of trouble. All right? And then cause some anxiety because you're worried about getting caught, or depression because you're sitting back thinking about what you should have done. Nah, you gotta be honest about what you want from the get-go. And also, you need to be honest with that guy. That guy might be really feeling you. But if you ain't really feeling that guy, don't get into like, oh, I can learn to love him or something. You need to be straight up. Like another instance, I remember this one woman. Now, she got married to this guy she really wasn't feeling. She got married to this man she really wasn't feeling. But he was there. He looked appropriate and everything. But this same woman told me on her wedding day she was thinking about me. This same woman, and that blew me away. She said, I was thinking about you all my whole wedding day. But one thing she was caught up into, she was in a peer group that said she needed to marry a certain type of man who looked a certain type of way and everything. Right? And I didn't fit the bill. Let's just say her peer group didn't like me being friendly to her. So I'll leave it at that. Right? But that caused a lot of stress because I know it. Because she contacted me after she'd been married for a bit. She reached out to me. She can't find my ass and told me. I was like, wow. You know? And then, you know, you get women that get stuck in those positions. But you got to be honest with yourself, for yourself, and for the man. The man, look, I'm going to tell you what. If you got a man who's truly feeling you, right? It's better you let him know, hey, you don't return the feelings. Let him give him the chance to find a woman who's going to reciprocate for him. Let him get the chance. Understand that, right? If you ain't really feeling him, boom. All right? So just be honest with yourselves, ladies. Be honest with yourselves. Trust me, it'll really help you out. So anyway, right? That's it for today. Y'all ladies have a great weekend. Peace and blessings.